my name's Dakota Roche and I'm a professional BMX rider. BMX to me is basically my entire life. I started off skateboarding and kind of eventually got into BMX. Ever since I got into it, it's just been like the hugest part of my life, and I don't even know where I'd be without it.
I kept my cool, kept it all old school. Brand new clothes, just feel the same old fool.
I guess ever since like I was making a living and I was considered a professional bike rider, I wouldn't say the fun aspect has changed. I would say more like there's more pressure. It's mostly the pressure I put on myself because I want to continue to progress and like kind of just be happy with where I'm at with riding. I'm going out, I'm still getting tricks, I'm still learning new stuff, I still feel good on my bike. So I guess like there's a little bit more pressure, and it's mostly just the pressure I put on myself. For me, like riding street lets me be more creative, I would say, than like riding parks. I prefer street riding because there's that creative aspect to it. Finding a spot you're super psyched on, like a setup you've been looking for.
There's one way.
It's endless. You could keep searching. You could search until the day you die, you know what I mean? It's like, you're never gonna run out of street spots. I'm spot searching every day. Every time I'm in my car, I'll just take a different route to wherever I'm going most of the time. My brain's like never turning off as far as like spot searching. That's like pretty high on the priority list, is just constantly having fresh spots, because it's like, it keeps you motivated, you know? It's like, oh, a new spot, like, maybe you got to get better at like a trick, you know, to do it at a spot that you found. Like, it keeps my brain in a good place, I would say. So close to the end of 2012, I've been riding, my knee just one day just started hurting super bad, and it was a different pain than I've ever experienced. Got an MRI, nothing on the MRI really showed anything to be too concerned about. I was at a spot one day and went to do this wall ride. I had never been to the school before, so I was like, yeah, we're here, let's do it.
Selection, I'm on out.
Ow.
Oh, Lord.
Kind of landed about as hard as you can, blew my feet off.
That's a bad one.
I didn't think much about my knee because it didn't really hurt at the time, but then when I started riding again, like a couple weeks after, my toe was feeling better and my shin had healed, my knee hurt even more than before. Come to find out, I had big chunks of cartilage floating around in my knee. I had big gaps in it. That is grounds for surgery. So I went in and went under the knife. Maximum 6-week recovery time turned more into like 4 months. Very heavy duty physical therapy, like learning how to walk basically. Timing's really good. In San Francisco this year, I'm riding street and street style at Dew Tour. By the time the contest comes around, like I'll have been riding for, you know, a solid, I think like 4 months or so. San Francisco Dew Tour stop, it's super appealing to me because it's like the closest thing you could ever ride to really riding street and going out and filming. It's like real Jersey barriers, there's cars on the course, there's like stuff that you would actually find out in the streets, down a street in SF. It's like a match made in heaven. Based on my understanding and like what I'm aware of, I don't know of any other contest that's like this close to actually like going out and riding street. I think it's rad because like the spectators and like outsiders, they get to see exactly what we do when we're out there.
Dakota Roche comes through with a very fine score, 89.13. Now remember, they each get 3 runs and we're only taking your best score.